Have you ever felt like your life could be different? That maybe, deep inside you, there is an unsuspected power waiting to be awakened? Imagine a key that can transform your existence, soothe your heart, and open the doors to serenity. This key exists. It is found in a verse of the Quran, a verse that contains secret powers, ready to transform your life if you discover them. In this video, we will explore the 3 secret powers of Ayat Al-Kursi, a surah that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us to bring us closer to Allah and to protect us from the trials of life. Stay with us, because what you will discover today could change your perception of spirituality forever. First power, divine protection. An invisible shield. Once upon a time there was an old man, a humble servant of Allah, living alone in a small house in the heart of a peaceful village. Every night before closing his eyes, he would sit on his prayer mat, raise his hands and recite Ayat Al-Kursi with unwavering faith. One night, while the village was sleeping under a starry sky, a group of thieves decided to break into their home. Silently, they approached the door, their hearts filled with evil intentions. But as they were about to enter, an inexplicable shiver ran through their bodies. Their leader took a step forward, then stopped abruptly. Imposing shadows stood before them, immense, majestic, luminous. Panicked, they fled, leaving their unfinished loot behind. The next day, a villager questioned one of the thieves, curious to understand what had happened. Trembling, the man whispered, "We saw beings of light, immense, guarding his house. No one could approach them." What this man did not know is that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us a sublime truth. When you recite Ayat Al-Kursi before sleeping, an angel sent by Allah protects you until morning. Reported by Al-Bukhari. Allah reminds us in this verse, "No drowsiness overtakes him, nor sleep. His is all that is in the heavens and on the earth." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:255. Feel these words. Imagine that every night, while the world sleeps, Allah sends His angels to watch over you, to ward off all evil, to envelope you in His light. If you knew that nothing could harm you under His protection, how would you sleep tonight? Second power, divine knowledge. Awakening of the soul. Have you ever felt this silent emptiness inside you? That strange feeling that you're missing something, even when everything seems to be going well. There are moments when the soul seeks an answer, a hidden truth that escapes it. Why am I here? Why do certain trials affect me? Why this feeling of incompleteness, even in the midst of comfort and success? Ayat Al-Kursi holds this truth. Allah did. He knows everything that is before them and behind them, and from His knowledge they embrace only what He wills. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:255. Look around you, the wind that blows without being seen, the sea that advances and recedes in a precise order, the night that fades before the dawn. Everything is already written. Every detail is under the gaze of Allah. We human beings believe we control everything. We cling to our plans. We try to avoid the inevitable, to understand the incomprehensible. But what do we really know? Imagine a child in his mother's arms. He cries when she refuses him something, without understanding that it is for his own good. He only sees loss, while she sees protection. What if our lives were like that of this child? What if everything we call bad luck, trial, or loss was in reality an invisible deliverance? Every event, every encounter, every detour in life follows a pattern that only Allah knows. So the next time you feel lost, ask yourself this question: what if what is happening to you is not a dead end, but a door to greater wisdom? Third power, spiritual power. Opening the doors of the invisible years ago, a lost man was walking towards the Kaaba. His heart was heavy. He had tried everything. He had knocked on every door, but nothing. Plus issue. That day he had no choice but to turn to Allah. In the darkness of the night he fell into prostration. Tears were streaming down his face. His breathing was ragged. With all the strength he had left, he recited Ayat Al-Kursi again and again, like a cry from the soul, a silent supplication. Then, the unexpected happened. That night he had a dream. An immense light rose before him, radiant, gentle, infinite. He couldn't yet see the path it illuminated, but something inside him felt clearer than ever before. It was as if a soft breeze was sweeping through his soul, dissolving his fears, his doubts, his uncertainties. When he woke up, a deep peace settled within him, a tranquility he had never experienced before. That morning, something had shifted. He didn't yet know what it was, but his heart felt ready to embrace the unexpected. And then, the unexpected came. An opportunity appeared, one he had long given up on, one he thought was lost forever. A door opened where he had seen only a wall. That day he understood something profound. Allah's delays are never his denials. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Recite Ayat Al-Kursi after every prayer, for nothing will separate you from paradise except death." Reported by Muslim. Some words resonate like echoes of eternity. This verse is not just a recitation, it is a key forged in the light of divine truth, capable of unlocking doors the human eye cannot perceive. A key to serenity for those whose hearts are restless, burdened by the trials of life. A key to opportunities for those who feel trapped in a cycle of obstacles, unable to move forward. A key to connection, transforming each prayer into a bridge to Allah, a direct link beyond time and space. Take a moment and reflect on what this key truly represents. Allah parted the sea for Moses, making a way where the world saw none. He rescued Jonah, from the depths of darkness, pulling him from what seemed like certain doom. He illuminated the cave of the believers, shielding them in the unseen, hiding them from harm. So tell me, what door could ever resist him? If Allah is the one who opens, who could ever close? The real question is not if this key works. It has always worked. The real question is, what would happen if, from today onwards, you recited Ayat Al-Kursi with full awareness, with unwavering faith? What if, instead of reciting it mechanically, you let it echo within you as a divine promise? And what if the opportunity you've been waiting for, the breakthrough you've been seeking, has been right there all along, waiting for you to use the key? Maybe the sea before you is just waiting to be parted. Maybe the light you seek is already within you. It's not the key that's missing. It's just you who must decide to turn it. Fourth power, inner peace, the liberated heart. Close your eyes. Listen. Silence. The rhythm of your breath, the pulse of your heart, beating like a secret melody only your soul can hear. In this fast-moving world, where chaos reigns, where thoughts race like a storm, have you ever felt that urgent need to simply breathe? So now that you know these secrets, what will you do with them? Will you continue wandering without direction? Or will you finally open the door to a life of clarity, serenity, and divine connection? The key is already in your hands. All that remains is for you to turn it. Fourth power, inner peace, the liberated heart. Close your eyes. Listen. silence. The rhythm of your breath, the pulse of your heart, beating like a secret melody only your soul can hear. In this fast-moving world, where chaos reigns, where thoughts race like a storm, have you ever felt that urgent need to simply breathe, to stop chasing, to stop fearing, to stop carrying burdens that were never meant for you? Many seek peace in accumulation, as if possessions could fill the void inside. Others look for it in applause, believing that validation will bring them the rest they crave. Some search for it in the eyes of others, hoping that acceptance will quiet the storm within. But true peace is never found in things that disappear. It is found in a single, unshakable certainty. You are in the hands of Allah. Nothing can reach you without His permission. No trial in your life is without meaning. No hardship is wasted. Allah says, His throne, Kursi, extends over the heavens and the earth, and their care costs Him no trouble. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:255. Now pause for a moment. Imagine the throne of Allah, so vast that it stretches beyond galaxies, beyond time itself. The stars, the planets, the uncharted corners of the universe. Every heartbeat of a bird, every drop of rain falling on dry land. Everything held in divine order. And yet, He is closer to you than your own jugular vein. So tell me, if Allah is with you, what is there to fear? If Allah watches over you, why do you still doubt? A wise man once said, "He who recites Ayat Al-Kursi with faith finds a serenity that nothing can break." Imagine that peace. Feel it. It's not distant. It's not locked away. It is right here, within your reach. So let me ask you, are you ready to lay down your burdens and taste it? Because Ayat Al-Kursi is not just a verse. It is a spiritual key. A key to something beyond this world. A key to protection. A key to knowledge. A key to power. A key to inner peace. So now that you know these secrets, what will you do with them? Will you continue wandering without direction? Or will you finally open the door to a life of clarity, serenity, and divine connection? The key is already in your hands. All that remains is for you to turn it. Vous avez dit. I invite you to join Ayat Al-Kursi in your daily life, to recite it with faith, and to experience yourself the transformation that awaits you. Remember that everything you have seen today is just the beginning. The soul always seeks to rise, and this elevation begins with faith, prayer, and the certainty that everything you experience is part of Allah's perfect plan. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and subscribe for more profound revelations about Islamic wisdom. Inner peace and divine protection have never been closer. So, are you ready to take this journey with me? ChatGPT. Edit. The journey begins now. I invite you to bring Ayat Al-Kursi into your daily life, not just as words on your lips, but as a light in your heart. Recite it with faith. Feel its presence. Let its power shape your reality. Because transformation does not come from mere knowledge, it comes from experience. And once you truly experience the protection, the serenity, and the strength that flow from this verse, you will never look at life the same way again. But remember, everything you have seen today is just the beginning. The soul is never meant to remain stagnant. It always seeks to rise, to go beyond, to reach higher levels of understanding and connection. And this elevation begins with faith, begins with prayer, begins with the certainty that every moment, every joy, every trial is part of Allah's perfect plan for you. So now, I ask you, Are you ready to walk this path? To embrace the wisdom, the peace, and the divine presence that has been waiting for you all along? If this message has touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Spread the light. And if you seek more profound revelations about Islamic wisdom, faith, and spiritual awakening, subscribe now. Inner peace and divine protection have never been closer. The door is open. The path is before you. Will you take the first step?